The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Levis going to the air right away. This one swung out to Williams.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action now. Levis. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First and 10, it's Levis.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Marvin Mims,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 11. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's taken at around the 40. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed.
Touchdown! Javonte Williams, 52 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Go, Reed, go!
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10
Pat the street, pat the street. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Ready, go! Go!
They'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up a throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
For the Raider field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 30 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the 1st quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring it all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that era there, turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cougar 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, go!
A 2nd down throw from Levis. He's got it. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Levis to throw it. He'll drop this down to Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, Raiders 3.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. He's going to be marked down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They run. It's Williams. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Once again, it's Jacobs. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That's complete into the hands of Myers. Touchdown, Raiders! Jacoby Myers, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, this is caught by Williams. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Levis completes this out wide.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Williams.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Levis now on 2nd down. And this one complete again to Mims.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Marvin Mims
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Broncos continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He lets it go deep for Mayer. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19.
Working from the gun. Here's Levis.
And he will find his man on the outside. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
79 Broncos. Hurry, hurry. Ready.
Here's Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Broncos!
Greg Dulcich.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Broncos have got it on cruise control.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Got it.
The
Ready?
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The 35-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyquan Thornton, 52 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Washington now brings this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, Levis's throw caught here by Dulcich. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And quickly, they get to the line. 1st and 10, here's Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Go.
Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what Precious...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's on his way.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Levis looking to throw. This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis now off of play action. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, Levis.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air on second down, Levis.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Washington now brings this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Powering forward and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go away.
Saub shed a nice tackle on that play.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Levis now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down, here's Levis. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Levis back to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Ready, go. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hold it set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Caden Stearns.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
The 71 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First and 10, it's Levis.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Marvin Mims.
26 yards.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, ready. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get